Can I just ask of your reaction from what Mutoko has just said? And maybe if you can give us clarity onto some of the things, if the municipality has a time frame, when are you dealing with certain issues, and then your time frame on those issues.
No, thanks very much. We had good interactions with Ndate Mutoko and his service delivery forum. And I must just say that I have said to them that a stronger civil society can keep the municipality on its toes. And I must say, I said to him that we have been missing that element. And I'm not saying that we have not been doing our job because civil society was not there. But the engagements were good. There are commitments we have made. Many of the commitments, some of them are long term, then there are short term. We made commitment in relation to, I think one of the key issues that they were raising is in line with the eradication of bucket system and pit latrines in Mangaung. There are plans afoot which we are also going to engage other spheres of government, including the building of the Khari pipeline, because our biggest issue is the supply of water in Mangaung. So we are engaging at that level. We are also having plans to refurbish 2 of our dams to ensure sufficient provision of water. So there are smaller gains that we can make. But the most important thing that we agreed upon is that we are not going to be a talk shop with them. Centlec provided a comprehensive report, for instance, in relation to the issues that have been raised. And we agreed that there's going to be a separate meeting with Centlec. But we are also going to have, because their issues are many and we take them very seriously, there's going to be comprehensive engagements with departments on one-on-one basis or two. But we said every week we'll have that type of meeting where we'll deal with 1 or 2 departments comprehensively and conclude on issues. Of course, there won't be miracles in terms of how we are going to respond to issues, but we have also given a commitment of remaining accountable to the citizens of Mangaung, remaining transparent. We shared with them also some of our frustrations, but that we said that as professionals, we are drawing the line on some of the issues that they've reflected, and our commitment remains simple. We must serve the communities of Mangaung with everything that we have. As I've said, there won't be miracles, but our commitment to resolve issues, particularly there are low-hanging fruits that we think we can resolve soon. Issues such as waste removal, potholes, dealing with sewer and leakages. Those are issues that we think we can manage in a shorter space of time. But there are bigger issues in relation to economic development, for instance, that they've issued. They go also into issues of the township economy, which they reflected is mainly owned by foreigners because of our incapacity to implement our own bylaws. So we will reflect on these issues as we go. But as I've said, there are short-term ones and there are long-term ones, and the city definitely will be responding to these issues.
Okay. Last question for myself. Previously, there were protests that were held against the metro. They were based on fraud, corruption, tender irregularities. And obviously, as the municipality, you would have then assessed what was needed to be assessed. If I may ask you, if in your assessment, how rampant is fraud and corruption in the municipality? Leaders who are arrogant, who don't want to serve their very own community that brought them to power. And how is the municipality addressing it?
Okay, I will not touch too much on politics. We have agreed with them that in our next meeting, at least there should be political representation so that they can deal with political issues. But issues in relation to, I will not talk about corruption as such, because when you talk about corruption, you must provide proof. But what we have picked is the collapse to some extent of some of the systems. And we have committed that our system of SCM, for instance, which has not been very efficient. We are going to improve on that. We are going to improve in all our systems, including in relation to HR issues that they reflected. I did reflect that one of the next door there is a meeting of LLF. One of the issues that are being resolved is the same 120 workers that were employed. So we don't want to put the cart before the horse on some of these issues. But we believe if the systems are effective and efficient, it closes gaps for any leakages, for any corruption. But if your systems are compromised and open to interference, then it means that you cannot turn anything around. So we are cleaning the systems. I said it's a short space, but let's clean the systems. That's what I said to the executive.
So somehow, somewhere, the metro dropped the ball.
I would say to a large extent we have lost a lot of good initiatives which we could have handled better. But we are on the right track. We've got a solid executive that is bound by the vision of the city. And with the election of a new executive mayor, there is also stability politically, which we think will provide guidance and direction for how we operate as the city.
Well, thank you very much.